Welcome to the Lakeshow podcast presented by Jack in the Box. It's a weekly deep dive into the biggest stories and topics surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. Allie Clifton, Chris McGee, Mike Bresnahan. Team USA!
Big win.
Volleyball.
Yeah, we're not talking. But it is tied to the Lakers because LeBron and the family were in attendance.
Yes.
Watching the American women just win the pool against China.
Through the rain.
Taryn Cloth and Kristen Nuss. Big win right there, Brez.
In the quarterfinals now.
Into the
So
quarters.
now what does this mean, Mr. Volleyball?
Into the quarters. They just won the pool, and it means they'll get like a third-place team possibly in their draw. So I think they're in round of 16 or they go to the quarters. Anyway, I think they go to the 16. But they'll have a better draw. If they would have lost that, then they become in a three-way tie, could have dropped them third, and then they would have been in a much tougher matchup. That was a big win.
That was a big win.
Yeah.
Shout out to your guy Luke in studio.
Yeah,
Luke,
we have my my buddy Luke Bell is here. Luke. Yeah. Goes to the University of Miami, South Bay young legend. You know, interested in the broadcasting world.
We're going to give him
sitting up there with Sweet Lou and Brett. It's just a legends row up there. Brett and Sweet Lou are looking at fantasy stats because that's around the corner.
Brett, I saw that.
Brett's already got a strong take on Deshaun Watson. He's got a very is he undraftable, Brett?
We should get Brett's Laker take of the week when the season's going in the podcast. Brett's Laker take of the week. You just mic him up.
Yep.
And let him go. He loves a live mic.
He doesn't want it. I don't understand it.
Brett, you know
Brett,
how on College Game Day, on College Game Day they bring up kind of like that voice of God just every once in a while on Saturday mornings.
That's you.
And they let him weigh in. That's you.
That ain't me, he said.
We can even blur your face if you have like a warrant out or something like that. You don't want to go public.
We have a voice of God. His name's B. Moore.
We do have a voice of God, B. Moore.
So I was just going to do that.
He bowled a great game the other day.
I was not able to attend. Ayo. I heard the whole control room go. I had
doing father duties.
Texted the powers that be, very understanding. Yeah. Just couldn't get.
I just missed you. Okay, you're welcome.
I saw you sent me a pic.
Summer of Millie McGee continued though, and she needed dad's attention.
That's for sure what was going on too. That was a big part of it. Brez, how'd you bowl?
You know, I got really lucky. Probably the luckiest.
Did they put the bumpers on there for you?
Actually, no.
They did for me.
They probably should have, but at one point I hit 3 strikes in a row. It's called a turkey. And it's the only
turkey.
It's the only time I'll ever do that in my life.
That's legit.
Yeah, I actually broke 100 twice.
Yeah, by the way,
happens. I haven't bowled in 8 years.
Wow, does your score jump up after a turkey?
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But then now all the attention's on me, and I'm like, all right, working on 3 strikes.
Yeah.
Cock the ball back.
Gutter?
Hit it off my knee and into the gutter.
That's not
I have no idea what happened.
Hang on.
How you went off your knee?
I have no idea.
And you just pointed at your ankle.
Yeah,
so was it your knee or
true story? You went
underneath?
3 strikes in a row, then literally
3 strikes in a row,
straight into the gutter.
Cocked back. I'm all excited. Be more producer. Be more voice of God. He's got like the iPhone all over it. Cracked it off my knee into the gutter. I have no idea what the hell happened.
Oh, that's a good point. That's going to make the Access show. By the way, Brez, if you are watching our YouTube channel, Brez is wearing a Van Wert Cougars T-shirt.
Ohio.
That is where Allie Clifton went to high school.
There you go.
Shout out to Van Wert.
Yeah.
Where she has a statue, one of her 3 statues around America.
We have 2 confirmed for sure.
She doesn't want to talk about statues.
No
she
statues.
hates talking about it.
Right.
Sorry.
Because it's a lie.
Her eyes are glossing over as we talk about
I'm thinking about all the Olympic sports that are happening right now.
It's a lot of fun. My kids
are
are really into the Olympics, which is super cool because I always was as a kid. My little one loves the gymnastics.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
My older one's kind of into everything.
What are you into?
I'll watch whatever's on, but I got to be honest. Peacock has been the MVP.
So good
because I could find whatever I want. You know, I'm always into the swimming, the gymnastics, the stuff that's always on. I'm always following that. I used to know every swimmer. I feel like I haven't been that dialed in, but Ledecky, I watched what she did in the 1500 yesterday. It was pretty remarkable. Obviously, watched the women's gymnastics, the men's, but I'm obviously into the volleyball, men's, women's, indoor, and beach. But I'll watch indoor matches of the other teams as well. That's how because I don't.
You do a little scouting.
Yeah, I just like to check that stuff out. Surfing, been really into that. Super cool.
In Tahiti.
Yeah. It's been awesome. I was even watching archery the other day. I'll watch whatever's on there, but
I cannot
soccer a little bit I've watched. Football.
Okay.
I cannot wait for track.
It's about 4 days away.
Yeah. What have you guys? Has there been anything else that I'm missing that you guys have been into? Like what?
Well, Geet, I think you'll like this story. I was at
Track's great.
I was at a birthday party the other day. A friend of ours, Dan Burns, It was his 2-year-old daughter's birthday.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I said, hey, let's put on the USA versus Germany match. Let's watch it on Peacock.
Yeah.
I could not. I was not allowed to raise the volume at all. It had to be on.
You were
mute.
watching the men's match.
We have men's match.
Men's indoor volleyball against Germany went 5, so went the distance.
5, huge match, and I was like, I was volume shamed. Allie. It was like,
why?
Hey, why don't you turn that down? I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to watch. It's the Olympics. It's USA volleyball.
Yeah.
But it was too loud for the kids. Apparently.
Too loud.
So
interesting.
I had on like 98 out of 100. Is that pretty loud? Is that bad?
It's like my grandpa.
See, but I
Gary.
understand what Brez is saying. When you're watching an event like that,
Yeah, you turn it up a little
it's
bit.
fun to have the sound.
Yeah.
Sound going
Yeah,
on.
it was,
Water polo. Watch US Smash. A little bit more.
Water polo.
So
USA women are 3
I
on 3
love the
right
hoops.
now.
Obviously, I can't believe I didn't mention that. I mean, the hoops. I'm always excited about.
Oh.
I'm always. Did you guys see the 4-point play the other day? Japan,
That was
France.
ridiculous.
That was weird.
Still not sure how that happened.
Speaking of hoops, Team USA
What do you think of this, Sweet Lou?
continue their
Got a mic issue.
dominance. Advance to the
Lou coming out and help.
quarterfinals.
Tell you what, real quick, Allie, if you are watching this, you're going to get a glimpse of Sweet Lou. You might not see Brett, but you're going to see Lou.
Come on out, Sweet
Where
Lou.
is Brett? Did Brett just like fall off the face of the earth back
Brett
there?
is hiding
Sweet
under
Lou,
the sports
don't
desk over
worry.
there.
Amit's not going to say no. You can come out here. Come on, dude.
Good job, Lou.
Guy's a Houston guy, dude. You don't need to ask him. He is the boss. He is the director, though. You actually do have to ask him.
Sweet Lou out of Moore Park,
And Amit's gnarly.
California.
He will yell at people. That guy unloads on
Brett.
people. Our
Brett's
director,
back
Amit.
there hiding.
Dude, aren't you scared
Like a
of me?
little
He will
kid.
scream at people. He will.
So unfriendly.
Yeah,
Just-
he's such.
We call him the
never
screamer
laughs,
behind
never
closed
smiles.
doors.
Yeah,
Who, Amit?
I'm just kidding. He is the
friendliest
smiley,
guy ever.
nicest guy
Yeah.
ever. So
Amit?
yeah,
He really
taken a
rushed
lot
our
of
show the
abuse
other
from
day.
us in the early years because Houston sucked at everything. Now he's had a nice little run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston, we have a problem. There's Brett.
Hey, Brett.
He's back. All right, Team USA, they continue to dominate.
Can I say
advanced
one
to
thing
the
about basketball
quarterfinals.
real quick? Sorry, 3-on-3. I'm just not. I don't know what's happening out there.
Why isn't
That's hard.
I feel like,
It
I know, but I
actually
just feel like we're at
teaches you.
Aviation Park or something. I'm not sure what's happening. And
I don't understand the roster.
the fouling every 2 seconds and the roster construction.
Yeah. Okay. So for the women, pro players can enter. Tierra
Yeah.
Hamby, from LA, is from the Sparks. She plays.
Yeah.
She's
But the
playing
men's
right now.
level, I can't think of a better 3 than this for the men. Jaylen Brown,
Yeah.
Chet Holmgren,
Not happening.
and Tyrese Maxey, or De'Aaron Fox. That's what producer Beemore wanted. De'Aaron Fox.
You put De'Aaron Fox in that
Instead,
game?
we get like Jimmer Fredette, who has like gray hair, one of the Barry kids, and I don't even know someone shooting granny style free throws. Not sure what's going on out there.
Yeah.
But we were 0-2, so yeah.
Not our finest.
Not our finest. But apparently in 4 years, when the Olympics come to LA, NBA players can take part in 3-on-3. So basically, it's unofficial. It's heading that direction. So Geet,
What
12.
if LeBron at 44 went to the 3-on-3 and won a gold there? He would.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah,
Not smart.
basically, you take the 12 people on the regular Olympic team. Okay, congrats. 13, 14, and 15, you get to go play 3-on-3.
Yeah. Win us a gold.
Yeah. So I mean, why not?
Will you guys be going to events in 28?
Absolutely. Okay.
I will not be
Love
in
the
Los
Olympics.
Angeles.
Where will you be?
Just like I'm leaving for the 6-man, I will be out of here.
Why do you
On
hate
your job?
Why do you hate
Or
fun?
you're saying during the Olympics?
Yeah, during the Olympics. Like I won't be going to events. Yeah, no.
Okay. Because if you're leaving
Unless
your
someone
job,
hired
like,
me to
your
work.
bosses are actually listening to this, and they should probably know that you're planning on being gone.
Unless someone hired me to work.
Oh.
Are you going to work? Sounds like you could call
You
some
gotta do
games
volleyball.
as a freelancer.
Yes.
I want to be going as a
For the
fan to all
Olympics?
these things. No, I'm not going to get hired as a broadcaster those days. That ship has sailed.
Really?
No, but I don't.
You'd be great.
We'll see. Never
Keep-
know.
make it
Chris
happen,
Marlowe's still
Captain.
doing it.
I know.
I did hear that archery is going to be in the
What are you gonna
valley. Did you guys know that?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do we think?
I'm not going to be in the valley for the Olympics. I'm just going to let you guys know that. I'll be in Santa Monica
like
Beach.
100
for the beach.
degrees
We'll
out
be
there.
at Staples Gymnastics. We got the swimming at SoFi.
Okay.
The volley's going to be at Pauley. We're all set.
Beach volley at Santa Monica Pier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be great if it was in the South Bay, but it can't
Any
be
chance
there.
they can move to Manhattan?
Why?
Nope.
There's no parking.
I don't know
right?
if it's parking and traffic area. Yeah.
There's no parking.
Yeah.
It's
I
awful.
mean, where's 20K going to park? I don't know. They're going to figure it out. So I would love for it to be in Hermosa. I would just roll down on the bike. Boom.
Here's what you do. You're the target up the street. You clear out that lot. That the shuttle buses back and forth to Manhattan Beach. It's about a mile. There you go. That's how
I
you
would
get the
flag-
Olympics.
You
Gladly-
might find this. You might be perplexed by this, Brez, but there are going to be people during those 3 weeks that go to Target and don't care about the Olympics.
Yeah.
Where are they
yeah,
going to park?
Yeah. That's,
So I mean, you got an issue everywhere.
we're sitting with one of them, I think. Allie Clifton
doesn't care about the Olympics, wants to leave.
No, I do care about the Olympics. I would gladly give my home up for the Olympics.
That's what we're talking. She
he's going
wants
to make
to
some
make
money.
a little
I
Yeah.
feel like that's smart.
Airbnb.
A little Airbnb.
How much do you think you get a month?
Rent to the
Allie?
moors coming out from Coda de Casa.
I bet you could do I bet you could do between like 800 and 1,000.
A night?
600 a night.
A night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
So
think a
that's-
hotel's going to be?
Yeah, so that's $18K a month if you and your people move out. Yeah.
Yeah, game over.
Yeah, you come stay with us.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I'll come stay at your house.
Fine. We also have a
lots of
studio
wine.
right here. We can all sleep in bags.
I would never. I would never
Makeup room's right there. That's great.
entertain
He's
sleeping bags with Geeter.
Got
Never.
two kitchenettes here.
I'm saying.
What do you guys want to talk about?
There's worse things, Allie.
Do you want to
This.
talk about this stuff or no?
Yeah, please.
Sure.
I'm waiting for you to go.
I'm kind of enjoying this talk.
You just sounded like Richard Jefferson. That is not okay.
Not
I need
okay.
you to walk out and re-enter the building.
That is not a compliment, that's for sure.
All right, so basically the latest with Team USA is they advanced to the quarterfinals. They get the win over South Sudan. LeBron, 12. Bam off the bench led the way, 8 of 10, 2 threes. Kevin Durant was still phenomenal. Anthony Edwards still doing his thing. AD, a little bit of a tweak of the ankle,
Yeah.
but fortunately he was fine. 8-8 three
tweak.
stocks.
Wait,
They face
don't-
Puerto Rico on Saturday.
They don't have one more pool play game?
Saturday,
But they
Puerto
already
Rico.
know they advanced for sure. They won
Yes.
the pool. I got you.
And then the USA women won today over Belgium by 13.
Nice.
87-74. I mean, Team USA just, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Wake me up when
Joel
they play.
Embiid didn't even play.
Yeah.
I have.
Wake me up when they play
play.
Canada.
I've told you guys this before. The panic during the exhibition season
silly. It happens every
from
4
people
years.
we know,
Yes.
they're going to go, we're not going to call them out by name,
You should.
is just, it's just ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
it's like when people freak out with the preseason and I don't know, like, you know, do you care when Tom Brady was with the Patriots, what they were doing in August, right? Like,
It's a great point.
No.
no, it didn't matter. So, like, let's not worry about the teams until they actually start competing for things that matter.
Completely.
So, yeah, they're going to dominate.
Yeah, they beat South Sudan.
But it's close. Like, I'm just saying, like, the games like are getting way more competitive than they ever
For
were.
sure.
I feel like.
Sure. And South Sudan, what a great story. Our friend Wenyan Gabriel on that team.
By the way, I love the way they play.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I saw the spread was
defend,
30, I
not
was like,
afraid.
that seems like a lot. And the Team USA won by about 20. I think it was 18 was
Was
the
that
final
a
score.
30-point spread?
It's 30-point spread. Yeah,
That's
a little
way
high.
too much.
It's a little high. For a team that Team USA only beat by 1.
Yeah, that's way too much.
2 weeks earlier. But
They were a 42-point spread then.
yeah, exactly. But that's the difference. That's the difference. Okay. So a week and a half, 2 weeks earlier, they barely beat a team. A couple teams they kind of messed around against. People got a little upset about that. A lot of hand wringing on Geeter's group text. Some of his buddies.
Panic.
But yeah, when the ball drops and it really matters,
Yeah.
you see what happens. It happens all the
No,
time.
I
in the
didn't have
Olympics.
anybody named Buddy panic, but I did have some buddies panic, but not the buddy. But I have
Speaking-
friends that panicked. And
Speaking
never-
friend
Speaking
and
of
buddy.
Wenyan, he's the one that fell on AD's ankle.
Wenyan.
former
Which was a
team-
fun little interaction.
Come on,
between
Wenyan.
AD. So yeah, Team
you
USA
doing?
back in action on Saturday, taking on.
How about when AD
Puerto
did
Rico.
the little turnaround and like did a barely an elbow, and the guy was flagrant.
Oh yeah.
He fell to the ground. You saw
Yeah.
all that, right?
Do we all agree that AD should be in the starting lineup?
What?
Do we all
Yeah.
agree that he should be in the starting lineup now? Even though Steve Kerr has said it's all about matchups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yesterday, first time in the starting lineup, we believe he should
Who does he not
he's-
match up with?
just stay
Period.
right there.
AD should.
Yeah.
Even on, well, probably won't face Serbia, maybe, but bigs like Jokic, that's where you have,
Yeah.
I guess, Joel.
Allie, Geet hit on something. There is an element of like World Cup soccer in it with it's a little bit of flopping,
Yeah.
a little bit of weird flagrant foul calls and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's kind of like,
gamesmanship.
yeah, I don't like that part of it, but Team USA is going to win.
Yeah.
We'll see Canada in the gold medal game. Team USA will win by, I don't know, 12, 14, something like that.
We've been talking about this with our shows. We've been talking about it, obviously, here on the podcast. Moving on to just some Lakers chatter. Jovan Buha reporting that the Lakers believe the right trade will eventually materialize, while betting that healthier versions of Vando and Vincent, plus Connect and more of Max Christie will help fill some voids in the roster. All in agreement with that?
Yeah, of course. It comes down to, Geet, we talked about this the other day. How many first rounders do they want to give up? Like, do they want to get?
How valuable are those?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Well, to land a player, they're super valuable. Doesn't mean they're going to be valuable in terms of the actual pick, but they're that's how you get guys now. That's how you get I don't know who's been traded. You know, Gobert was worth how many picks, and Mitchell was worth how many picks. And I'm thinking of stars that have been traded. I'll slip my mind right now because it's summer, but it takes multiple picks, right? Yeah. Kyrie.
Paul George was 5 first rounders.
Paul George, thank you.
Clippers
so,
5.
Bridges. Yeah. So all these names require multiple picks. So if you're going to get someone of real value that you think can put your team into another tier, it's going to take picks. It's going to take multiple picks. That's just the truth.
The good news is there's no one out there that's going to be like a 3 or 4 pick.
There's no one out there right now for that.
You know, there's some Jeremy Grant rumors. I think he's 1 first rounder, maybe 2. But I love his game.
I do agree with what you just said with Jovan Brez about if those guys are healthy, Gabe Vincent and Vando, it changes your team 100%.
Drastically.
Defensively makes us better. The key is everyone else still staying healthy? Like, there's going to be injuries throughout the year. So, you know, how healthy can you stay and what key players, right? Like not having Gabe Vincent or Vando basically all year hurt this team, and they were still a really good basketball team. So obviously you add those guys into the mix, the team is way better. But you got to hope, you know, the 2 big dogs.
You get another 76
you get AD
games.
75 to sign me up today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
LeBron, another 71. Boom.
Yeah.
Take it.
I'd sign up for 72 right now, AD, and give you some cash if you want right now. Like if there's the contract in front of me, absolutely.
It's like that
Lunch
would you rather question.
Yeah.
Would you rather be guaranteed life till 65 or
65 years?
65?
That's a little young.
No.
65, 70. I'll give you 70.
65 would give me not very
70.
long, and I have kids. I mean, I want to see them walk down the aisle one day.
He's going to be a great-great-grandfather
I
one
want
of
to
these
be
days.
I want to be Grandpa Geet one day.
70.
That's a little light. Wait, what's the trade-off?
Right around the corner.
What's the trade-off? 70 or
70
or you risk it and
or
go
you
up.
risk it and live till you're or don't
Risk
make it that long.
risk it.
Right now, sign up, 87, take it, I'm gone. Start planning my funeral for me.
That's a good
I'm
number.
taking 87 right now.
I like that.
100%.
Okay, Geet.
I got some time.
87, and you can have it right now, or 77, but you get to move to the Strand in a $15 million house tomorrow.
Wait, can I?
Wait,
so
you lose
No. So he's saying I could take 87, but I still have to go about my life and work until I'm 78. Or he's saying
at 77,
I only can sign on until 77, but am I free now? Am I retired and living on the Strand for the next?
Yeah, you move in the Strand tomorrow.
Done.
Oh,
Game over. Done.
Dude, done, and let's plan the funeral at 77. I'm
no
good to
one
go.
talk to me. No one come near me. Put me in that house and let me just live.
That's it.
Thrive.
By the way, I'll send out the Evite now. Hey, 25 years from now, let's go. Geet's gone. Like we're having a rager.
Yeah.
Get 25 years. Everyone can plan
the
visits
exact
around
day
me.
you're gone at 77. We're throwing a party the night before, and I'm just gonna go silently in my sleep.
At your Strand house. Yep.
Dude, imagine being the last one just saying goodbye and you got to turn out the lights. And
That's terrible.
Dude, you two would be bawling.
We would?
If you knew it was my last night, you guys just waved off and you guys all drove off in Trainer's car. And I was waving. You guys were
I would be bawling.
Bergen in the back crying. Ramazano pissed.
I would be like,
Everyone's crying.
that dude just lived one hell of a year.
Everyone would be crying.
Yeah. By the way,
Except for Andrew. He's not really a crier. I think Andrew Miller would just be fine.
By the way,
Brett would be bawling.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou's.
Brett would be hiding. Brett
Sweet
would be,
Lou's
we
crying
wouldn't
right
be able
now.
to find Brett.
By the way, Geet, when we turn 77, Allie will be like 38 or something ridiculous like that.
You know what I'll do? I'll make
like,
sure that we freeze you, and we can bring you out on a dolly for all the parties. I'll just make sure you get put back
Would you
in
bring
the
me on the
freezer
show
before you
like
melt.
Weekend at Bernie's? Would you guys just prop me up on a chair segment?
Yeah.
Just wave.
You can't talk, right?
Man, we have gone on a lot of tangents on that. I don't know how we.
I know. You know the amount of people that are going to tell me that I don't
What
know
would
how
be
to do my
better, my
job.
Weekend at Bernie's handshake or the handshake with Mitch and Jim Buss in Big Game?
The
What would be
handshake
better?
with Magic and Jim Buss, or Mitch and Jim Buss. Live on forever.
Can you imagine you just raise up my arm?
We're going to share this fun quote
Yeah, please do. Off the rails.
from Coach K. And it'll lead to another question before we go to break. Coach K recently sharing some thoughts on his former player and Lakers head coach JJ Redick, saying JJ is amazingly competitive and is prepared as well as any player I've coached at Duke. He's smart, he's confident, and he understands the game. I think he has empathy for what a roster would look like. He certainly understands the PR game.
Yeah.
We talked about.
Well, guess who else understood the PR game? Who was probably the best at it. I mean, Coach K could make you feel so good. When Leitner turns around and hits that shot in 1992, I believe it was, or 3, I forget. He hits that shot
90.
against Kentucky in the Elite Eight to crush their dreams. He goes on radio and first says how proud he is of the Kentucky team and how great they played. Makes him feel like if he had lost that game, he's not doing it. He's going straight to the locker room. He understands the PR of it, and I believe JJ understands that too. Like, listen, JJ was a member of the media, played in the league a long time. He has to play the game. It's part of the job. It's why you get paid a lot of money. It's why you get to stand during the games, and it's why you're the guy. Win or lose, you are the front man. You're the first guy to talk. You're the one that directs that locker room, and he's got to know the game. But Coach K brings up a good point. Listen, we're going to have a lot of Coach K talks. I was never a Duke guy growing up. I've had to, like, you know, it's like Celtics. You respect Larry Bird later in life and what a god he was, but back then, hate. You know, still going to hate the Danny Ainge of the world. Never going to be a Leitner fan.
Never.
But JJ, I'm a JJ fan now. He's part of the Laker family, but we're going to have a lot of Coach K quotes as well. But, yeah, he has to understand that part of the game, Brez. It's a big part of coaching.
Yeah, and as soon as James Worthy put aside his anti-Duke tendencies, it's like, all right, he's accepting JJ as part of the Laker family. We all can too, trust us. And I agree. Like, I go back to JJ's introductory press conference about a month and a half ago, and he just seemed so crisp and so polished. And had a humor, too. Like, he made fun of himself. He's like, yeah, in case you reporters in the audience weren't aware, I've never coached at this level before. Very, very sarcastic, you know. Dropped a couple of cuss words. You know, I'm sure a couple nuns in the U.S. didn't appreciate it, but I thought it was kind of funny. And, yeah, I'm impressed so far by J.J. Redick. Of course, what will matter is how he looks in, you know, March, April, maybe even May of next year.
Brez, I was just going to say, can I throw you a breaking ball? Can I throw you a curveball and see how you... What about when they've lost 4 in a row in December? If that like, that's the part that he has not gone through yet. Injuries are mounting. People are questioning decisions. Maybe whatever. And I'm hoping this doesn't happen, but it has to happen at some point to every coach, even Steve Kerr, even Pop. They've all gone through it. So at some point, JJ, that's what you can't practice for, right? So that's where how sharp, funny, tactful that's going to be. So you bring up a great point.
And that's when he has to lean on people like Mike Krzyzewski. You know, his mentors. You
and
know.
Other head coaches on his staff.
And he's got 2 on the staff, which is great.
Coaching experience of his 9-year-olds. He just kicked the kid out of practice.
By the way,
when he got
dealing with 9-year-old youth parents sometimes
it's probably the equivalent.
Trust me, could
This
be
might
worse
be easier.
than dealing with media.
Okay, so Coach
Parents are
K.
insane.
That's a great call.
Youth sports parents, some of the biggest whack jobs on the planet. I know I'm one of them.
You're one of them?
No, I'm just saying I'm a part of that group. My kids play sports.
Yeah.
I get it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I thought you said I know I'm one of them.
I mean, I can. Yeah, I've had my moments
At times.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
sure we
Coach
all could
K just gave these words on JJ Redick. So my question to you guys is, if you had to have one person deliver your farewell speech at your 77th Ranger before you set sail,
On the Strand in Manhattan
who
Beach.
is that person?
Wow. Who you got? I can sense you're
And it
thinking
can't
over
be
there.
a family member.
No family
can't be
members.
what?
Can't be a family member. They've already said their goodbyes.
No, it's got to be someone like that that people know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear the music. That's the Death March song.
Wow. Okay, so 77 for us is it's a ways away, Geet. So
But you could pick anyone now, like Morgan
You said it's a
Freeman.
ways away?
it's a ways away.
Ways
we
away.
got time. We got time. Is the music.
Oh, I want Al Pacino style Any Given Sunday kind of speech. Everyone gathered around, people a little bit sad. You know, a lot of former Lakers are there as well. Probably LeBron and his family are there. Everyone's ready to party and celebrate me dying. And he gives this speech about it's a game of inches. And yeah, when the sun comes up, Geeter will no longer be here. But tonight we go big. And I think the whole place goes crazy. That's who I want. I want Al Pacino to deliver Any Given Sunday type of speech.
Will he still be around in 20?
No, but that's not the game.
49.
This is you get to pick anyone right now.
Who would give it for you?
That's what I'm saying. I want Pacino.
His hologram.
His hologram. Thank you, Dave.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great call.
Yeah.
I want Shaq to do mine.
Oh.
I want Shaq. If anyone can party,
He'd be like, can you dig it?
I want Shaq to do it. He's
He'll have a rager. He'll have a disco.
You and I are about the same age as Shaq too.
I mean, big game.
Big game.
Big game James.
Robert
Beautiful
Horry.
voice.
Yeah.
I want Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
You know Vince.
Oh,
Can you
he's
just
so
get
damn
that-
funny.
Get that done.
Will Ferrell.
Al, you know what? You can give mine.
Yeah, I can give yours. Yeah. God, I'll start working on it now. Lakeshow fans, we've been wild, but you have been there. Remember, you can be a part of the show each week. Feel free to send us your questions and comments. We'd love to hear from you. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, before we have one more thing.
Yeah, we got one more thing.
This is for all of you.
Weekend at Geeters.
So that's me if I do sign that deal. And you bring me back to the
By the
studio.
way, that's going to be my excitement when I'm carting you around like a stuffed doll.
Clip it, Kalo, and send that to us.
Clip it, Kalo.
That should go on the
That's
IG
beautiful.
story, Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it and I'll repost it.
Sweet
You think
shades
so?
too.
Yeah.
Geet.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Bucket or brick.
It's on the other side.
Brez's face is amazing in
Yeah.
that thing.
Oh, that's funny. Welcome back to the Lake Show
No, Brett doesn't
podcast
talk
presented
to
by
me.
Jack in the Box. It was not Brett.
It was not
If you're
Brett.
enjoying
Our
the
friend
show,
Luke
you
jumped
can
in.
check out more original podcasts from our Spectrum News journalists on the Spectrum News app. Just head to the podcast section to listen to the latest episodes. You can download the Spectrum News app on the App Store or Google Play. Time now for a round
Brett.
of
Brett.
Bucket or Brick presented
yeah.
by Jack in the Box.
Bucket.
By the way, Brett just ran behind and hid. He's got a little secret alcove back there, like a
Yeah,
little.
he does.
It's like a little kid who's seeing Santa Claus for the first time.
Remember in like Scooby Doo, when if you pull the book out of the bookshelf, you get spun around into like a secret room. That's Brett hangs out. I don't know what's back there. I know there's some water back there. If we ever get thirsty, I have no idea what else
There's
is
some
back
arrows.
there. It's the Brett cave. It's
Bucket or Brick?
Oh, sorry.
You agree with Coach K that Kevin Durant, KD, is the USA basketball GOAT?
Bucket.
Bucket. Okay.
If he gets 4 golds, that's unprecedented. He's the all-time leading scorer, and he's been there for all these Olympic Games to be a part of that. And when, as a superstar player, sacrificing, I give him a lot of credit. I'm okay with that, Brez, if they win this one. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I completely agree. 4 gold says it all, period.
Yeah.
He's no Diana Taurasi, all right? But still, very impressive what he could do. By the way, he could be back for out here in 4 years. If LeBron's still going at 39, why can't KD still be here to go for
honestly,
a fifth?
and I would say like probably what Kobe did in 08 was one of the most impressive performances in the history of the Olympics. But that was just one Olympic Games. He was on the 12 team. I thought LeBron kind of started to take over at that point. Like LeBron was so good in 12, but KD has been a part of 4 in the leading scorer.
awesome.
You got to give him the GOAT. Got to give him the GOAT call.
Bucket or Brick, NBA players should participate in Olympic men's 3x3 basketball.
Absolute.
Brez said it best. It's just I can't listen. If I want to watch what I'm watching right now, take me down to Pollywog Park. It's going on right now.
Yeah.
In the South Bay. Some guy named Henry, plumber named Craig, another guy named John. Yeah, they're playing 3-on-3 versus 3 other guys.
Yeah.
And no disrespect, they're fine basketball players.
Correct.
Craig, but I don't.
Craig.
Yeah, but if I'm going to see 3, if it's going to be an Olympic sport, I want the best players playing it.
The men are behind the women in this. Absolutely. WNBA. Dearica Hamby's out there already.
Yeah.
From the LA Sparks. Why can't we have who would your 3 be? Allie, who would your 3 be? In 4 years, assuming
Any of them. I like the 3 you gave, but any of them. I love the De'Aaron Fox call. That was nice.
That's actually Beamore's call.
yeah.
I was going with Maxey. He said, "What about De'Aaron Fox?"
De'Aaron Fox would be a joke in that
I
game.
know.
Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Chet, take you inside, outside. I like that one.
Yep.
Kyrie.
I mean, what would
Chet.
Wemby do in a 3-on-3 tournament? how are you stopping Wemby?
Right.
How?
How are you getting a shot off?
But he'll be for the wrong team.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
He could win 1-on-3.
I didn't say that was the U.S. team be more. I'm just saying, bro, that if you're going to do 3-on-3, put the best players out there.
Bucket or Brick, Germany is the biggest challenge.
Oh, control rooms.
Oh. Would you take the James gang? Braun, Bronny, and Bryce.
Against the
In
world.
4 years.
LeBron just teeing off on people. Dude, he would throw
43.
down out there in the 3-on-3.
Absolutely.
You see those guys out there?
Yeah. Not a lot of defense
He
going
would
on.
LeBron to the
somehow
rack.
know rules over
Yeah.
Bucket or Brick, Germany is the biggest challenge to Team USA for the gold medal.
Yeah, I'm going to brick this. I've been watching a lot of international ball, and I still say Canada. Canada's been screwing around a little bit,
They
but
got 10 NBA players.
there's just too much NBA talent on that roster. I think the gold medal match in a week or so, week and a half, will be USA-Canada.
Is Germany on the other side of the bracket?
I think it
more zoom in on that?
depends on who comes out of pool play and what your seedings are and all that crap. So
I'll I'll bucket it just because you bricked it. But yeah, I agree. Canada is up there.
A lot of talent on that
France
team.
is going to be tough. But Germany, I'll give them the nod because they won the World Championships, right? Didn't they win the last year? They beat the US.
Yeah, Canada's opener in the Olympics was not too strong.
Not that impressive.
It's like, what's going on there?
I was just looking this up. Last one here. Bucket or brick? Coach Kerr should limit LeBron and AD's Olympic minutes. Last game, Bron played 21 minutes. AD played 19.
Here's why I'm going to brick it. Because you're asking me an honest question on what Steve Kerr should do. Coaching an Olympic team for a gold medal in Paris. It's not about what us Laker fans want. If it was up to me, LeBron and AD are playing 3 to 4 minutes in warmups. And I'm chilling. But no, this is the Olympic Games. These guys are there. They're representing their country. They want to win gold. Steve Kerr is the coach. Absolutely. Of course, those guys are going to play 20, 24 minutes. They're two of the best players on the team. They can play with any lineup. They're pivotal.
Pivotal.
Steve Kerr cares about the minutes in December? what does, I mean, his job is to win a gold medal.
It's not a midseason game
Or
in
he
Charlotte.
gets fired and ridiculed.
Yeah, touche.
Well, what's the question again, Allie?
You don't even have to do it, Bress.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Just bucket it. Oh, no, don't bucket it. Brick it.
I would say maybe monitor until the medal rounds.
Brick it.
Okay, then they got 2 games, they go nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, from a selfish
From a Lakers fan
Lakers
perspective, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right, before we go, some moves around the league in case you missed it. Tyus Jones.
Oh, great.
How about that? He's going to
Bucket
Phoenix.
Oh,
joining the
yeah,
Suns
that's
on
a
a
great
vet
pickup
deal.
for the
Luke
Suns.
Kennard, he's resigning with the Grizzlies.
Wow.
Precious Achua resigning with
I
the
kind
Knicks.
of like his backup game.
Reggie Jackson to the Sixers. Gordon Hayward calling it a career. 14
Were you there when he got hurt?
years. Huh?
Were you there when he got hurt? Was that Boston-Cleveland game?
Yeah, it was really bad. Wheeled right out next to me.
All-time good guy, too.
Scary. Yeah. And we will have Geeter coming back as Bernie after his 77th birthday. So on that edition.
We got a ways to go.
You got plenty of time.
Listen,
When's
if this network's still popping, we'll do the deal.
When's your housewarming party on the Strand? That Strand house that you move into tomorrow?
This, once the deal gets inked, we'll have a rager.
Who do you make that deal with? The Grim Reaper? Is that?
I don't know. Who makes
What a
that deal?
morbid conversation. Thanks to you for listening to the
ushering
Lakeshow
us off the air
podcast
now,
presented
aren't
by Jack in the Box. If you like what you hear, leave us a
talked
rating
about
review on your
Olympics.
favorite podcast app.
Move
Please
along.
join
wanna
us for
hear
the
from you.
podcast where we
Send
talk
us
about Olympics, death,
questions.
and the Lakers.
On X. Really Clifton at Keeter3 at Mike_Bresnahan. Until next week.
Good job,
Seriously,
Pete. Congrats
the
on your deal.
Olympics, death, and the Lakers.